YouTube slimes, welcome back to another video of Genshin Impact. It's been a hot minute since we've last played Genshin. Golly. But it's also because the events in Genshin aren't really especially very good or really any interesting to like record, and the story quest, it's kind of whatever in my opinion. It's not really worth making like videos of that anymore. Hence the reason I've reduced the amount of Genshin videos by a lot, but I still play this game daily, of course, because I love Genshin, and I've been playing a lot. And as you see, I have Escovier, and sadly enough, I don't have her weapon yet, which I hope I'll be getting maybe in this video. I have Aoife, and let's just give you slimes a quick rundown of the characters that I own. So I've also went for Faressa, which is something you slimes also didn't notice. I went for Mizuki, I had Anson. I don't know if I showed you slimes that I got Sid Lolly and Mavuika. Or Jaska, probably Jaska. Right? But it's been 4 months now since the last Archon quest. So that's what we're going to do today. There's this entirely new Archon quest, which I'll be doing right now. Which is amazing because my beautiful slimes, let me tell you, the Archon quest plays again in Mondstadt, which is actually very surprising, and it makes me very happy. Where's cewl? cewl?
It's time to pull the trigger.
No, Yelan, don't pull the trigger. So I'm very curious to see what this is about, and for your slimes information, this is version, I think, 5.6. If we look at the banner right now, it's Escovier with Navia, and yeah, that banner, where Aoife is the new character, together with Escovier, which is really nice, but in, I think the next update, and you know what, I'm not gonna spoil. But probably, besides, by the time this gets uploaded, all the episodes of Haste has been uploaded, so I could probably say it. So in the next version, in 5.7, I think is the next version, Skirk is coming to the game, in which obviously I'll be getting Skirk. You know, let's be real. Jimmy! Oh, I wasn't Gillan. But Skirk is so cool, man. Like, I feel like Arlecchino and Skirk are my 2 favorite characters of all time in Genshin, just because of their animation and extra drip, which is so cool. Like, I'm a sucker for scythes, man. But yeah, I'm very excited to see what this Archon quest is all about, because it's been a hot minute since we've last been to Mondstadt. So what is this little thing? What the hell? Return to a special story mode. No, you're about to end this story mode. Continue. Okay, so I've also tweaked OBS a little bit, because I've noticed that the volume on Haste was a little bit on the lower side, so I apologize for the little low volume. So I've increased the limit a little bit more. And obviously, well, if I'm going to edit this video, I'm going to see if everything is correct. Oh, it's this thing again.
The city is all decked out! Oh, it's beautiful!
And just before we continue, yes, I still play on English, and yes, I still see Paimon as Paimon and not as Karina Butker, okay? Let's just get that out of the way right off the bat, okay? Okay, so I just play Paimon for Paimon and English in English, because I've always used to play in English, so that's why I'm running on English. So now you slimes know. Anyways, let's just continue this playthrough.
Festival season means no commissions, which means no Mora.
That kind of sucks.
Catherine's always looking out for us, so we should still drop by and say hello.
Sure, let's go, Paimon. I still love Paimon, man. Paimon amazing. W Paimon.
Greetings, traveler. Paimon.
At Astra Absauce, Catherine.
Still doing the whole no commissions during Windbloom thing?
In general, yes. The people of Mondstadt don't delegate their work to others this time of year. But feel free to take a look around. I think you'll pick up on something unusual.
What do you mean unusual?
Look around, huh?
Okay.
It's finally Windbloom, and here I am ruining everything.
Hell yeah.
You're a bit tired. No big deal. Give it some time. how about doing something fun tonight? We could take a stroll or go stargazing.
Stargazing? Like we'll find a spot. You know people start reserving places on Star Snatch Cliff the moment the sun goes down. Sorry, I'm just not in the mood. I should go.
Whoa! Something's off with Beatrice. She would never give up a chance to talk to Quinn. This is weird.
Oh, you're leaving? I can walk you home.
What's this, some
it's
lover
okay.
quarrel? Huh?
Thank you. I just need some time to myself. Besides, there's still something I need to do.
Oh god, she's
The
copying him.
truth is, Quinn, not long ago,
Oh god, she's actually cheating.
What is it? Is there
Oh god.
something wrong?
Genshin, no.
Never mind. It's nothing. Actually, Quinn,
Oh my god. Broken.
I think we should stop seeing each other for now.
Oh my god, Hoyo, no. Not this way, man.
Huh? Wait.
Lord have
Are
mercy.
you saying we can't be friends anymore?
Oh, okay, they never were in a
thought
relationship,
we were
never mind.
best friends.
Did you see that? Beatrice ran off without looking back.
Beatrice, no.
Oh, we go adventuring in other nations for a bit, and one of Mondstadt's best friendship stories is already over?
Maybe you're just working out kinks.
So, is this what you meant by unusual, Catherine?
This is just one example. Beatrice has been feeling down for days. But that's not all.
Oh, it's the honorary knight in Paimon.
What up, Miles?
Is something wrong? You don't look so good.
What's the matter,
I
buddy?
know a knight should be stronger than this, but I haven't been feeling right lately. I
What the
just
fuck
can't
is happening in
focus.
Monta, bro?
I started sleepwalking out of nowhere. Sometimes I'd even wake up in the middle of the night standing in a random location outside.
That's pretty creepy, man. Not gonna
You
lie.
should see a doctor.
Yeah,
I did, but all the tests came back normal. The doctor said I'm fine.
strange.
Yeah, I even consulted Miss Barbara at the church, but her conclusion was the same. In any case, she was kind enough to pray to Lord Barbados for me to get better.
Isn't this a bit like the imaginary friend quest from, I think it was Venti, no? With the story quest, like, way back in the day, where you had, like, everyone had this, like, imaginary friend. Is it a bit like this?
Is it because I saw something I wasn't meant to see?
Like what?
Sorry, this is for me to figure out. It is Windbloom after all. Anyway, I have patrol to finish. Until next time, you two.
Take it easy, Miles. My brother. My German
Is
brother.
it something in the air, maybe?
Fancy dick the stinky stink.
It appears Miss Donna is also out of sorts.
Everyone is feeling weird or odd or
Where
down.
can I find a truly fascinating man?
I mean, I'm no man, but I am very fascinating. I'll just keep playing. I'm sorry.
Wait, but Donna is the one who has a huge crush on Diluc, right?
She doesn't.
And that's what I thought too. But she seems to have changed her mind.
Oh god. Yeah.
Is that Captain Kaya?
They always say the name like it's like they always say Kaya, which is like my fucking like which is oh my god, let me say, how do I say this? It's not me. I'm Reina, but I am, but I'm also not Kaya. Whatever. It feels weird.
Now that I look at him, he's exactly my type. How come I never felt this way before?
What up, man? Are you serious? Oh well, this is perfectly fitting for me because my real name is Kaya, and if they call him Kaya, then it's only fitting for me to do this, right? I'm flattered, Miss Donna, although I do wonder whether that was intended for outside ears.
Oh, no. Of course not. I'm sorry, Captain. Just pretend I didn't say anything. And, have a happy Windbloom.
I attend to, my dear, but first a question, if you don't mind. Why the sudden change of heart? I was under the impression Master Diluc was the object of your affections.
Good question, Kaya.
So, you knew about that? Well, Master Diluc came into the city not too long ago, but when I saw him, It was like the butterflies just weren't there anymore. If I had to compare it to something, it would be like waking up and realizing you're married to a man you don't love. But then I saw you. And it wasn't that something was different about you. I can't really explain it. It was just a feeling.
Everyone has a weird feeling in Windbloom, huh? I understand, and I'm flattered I was able to bring back the butterflies, but I do need to see to some business, so I'll take my leave.
Oh, here he comes.
Oh God.
Well, surprised to see us?
Not at all. You're the exact two people I've been trying to find. So, Gaia, Paimon, how have you been? All good. How about yourself and the rest of the Night of Favonius? The answer to that requires a private conversation. Catherine, do you mind?
Not at all. Have fun, you three.
So, you said you were looking for us.
Yes, Jean sent me to find you when she heard you were back in Mondstadt. But let's discuss the finer details back at the headquarters. Interlude Chapter Act 4. Paralogism. Let's just continue. Go, C3. Go helicopter. 360. Other 360. Barrel roll. I can't do a barrel roll. I thought I needed to go to the headquarters. What do you mean, baby? This is the headquarters, right? Or am I stupid? It's probably me. It's probably that one, no? No. Let's just do anything. Yeah, it's this one. Oh my goodness. Wait, why is that? Okay, never mind. I'm confused. We go in. We go in. Maybe I need to follow Kaya. I don't know. I say Kaya because Kaya is my own name.
Eula! Kaya, you found them.
Yep, I managed to track them down.
Good. With what's about to happen, it's great to have you in town.
Did Eula ever smile? I feel like she doesn't smile often.
Whoa, headquarters are packed. What's
Paimon,
going on?
it's like 3 members, bro.
Honorary Knight Paimon. Oh, it's an honor to meet you. I believe introductions are in order?
Allow me. You have note Captain of the 2nd Company, Skyron, and Captain of the 3rd Company, Eula. My bad. I can't sentence. I can't English. Eula, Captain of the 4th Company. And me, of course, Captain of the 9th Company.
Oh, you're all captains?
That's right. Master Jean is waiting for you inside. She'll explain everything.
Please, for the love of God, be voiced. Why? Okay, sure. No, I know why. It's because of the strike, but still, it's annoying and inconvenient for me. Gaia, Paimon, thank you for coming. Is everything alright? There are tons of people outside. Yes, that would be the captains. You know a few of them already, but I'm sure there are some new faces. There have been a number of incidents in Mondstadt. In order to wrap up the case, I gathered all the captains of the Knights of Favonius together to hold a trial.
Trial? But this is Mondstadt, not Fontaine.
I can understand the confusion. You've never participated in one of our trials before. In truth, we haven't had to conduct one in quite some time. The Knights of Favonius oversee most matters of law and order in Mondstadt. Of course, in the interest of fairness, major cases are tried jointly with the Church. Under the guidance of Barbados, the Knights upholds chivalric justice in the spirit of our order, and the Church carries blessings and goodwill wherever the wind can reach. And today's case requires a joint trial by both parties.
Which means it's a serious one. So, do you need our help?
Hold on, the group of people we saw in the corridor just now, there was someone missing. Where's Albedo?
Right! He's the captain of the investigation team! But we didn't see him out there!
A keen observation, Kaya. That means that happens to be exactly why I called you here. In the upcoming trial against Captain Albedo... Wait, in the upcoming trial against Captain Albedo, we will do our utmost to understand the facts of this case and deliver a fair and impartial verdict.
Albedo is the one on trial? What did he do?
Gee, it's time. Oh, did Albedo make like some sort of like alchemy thingy, which kind of fucked up and messed everyone up in that? Understood. Kaya, Paimon, come with me. Oh lord. Oh lord. Did he kill people? Albedo, no! Why Albedo? Sacros! Teamwork! Oh! Please, sit wherever you like. I only ask you to remain calm, no matter what you hear. I need to head over there. Don't worry, the trial will be fair. Now that everyone is gathered, let us begin. With Grandmaster Varga away from Mondstadt and for the time being, I, Jean Gunhilder, will oversee today's proceedings. Mr. Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Avonius, will serve as an assessor. As representatives of our respective organizations, we will assure a just verdict in this case.
Oh, that's a new face! Deacon of the church. Does that mean he works with Barbara and Rosaria?
The defendant in today's case is the captain of the investigation team, Albedo. Albedo, what did you do? He fucked someone. Certain aspects of this case are classified, and it remains uncertain whether the alleged victim are citizens of Mondstadt. As such, this trial is not open to the public. Identities of the victims are still unknown. Strange. If guilt is established in this case, all facts will be made public after the final verdict is delivered. Now, the captain of logistics company, Miss Herta, will present the charges. The court appoints Mr. Kea to speak on Mr. Albedo's behalf. Are both parties ready to proceed? Yes.
Ready to proceed.
Miss Herta, the floor is yours.
Prior to this trial, the Knights of Avonius, in conjunction with the Church, launched an investigation into Mr. Albedo for suspected murder and unlawful disposal of human remains.
Oh, sorry, that was me. I have made a severe lapse in my judgment, and I would like to apologize.
A witness stated that 11 days ago, in the middle of the night, she saw the defendant southeast of the city gates, dragging a large object she later identified as a human body.
Ooh.
No. There's no way!
We now call that witness to the stand. Beatrice, please tell us what you saw.
Beatrice? So, is that what she was trying to tell Gwyn earlier?
Well, I was out late that night on business. And when I came back, I saw someone in the moonlight that looked like Mr. Albedo. He was dragging a huge bag of some kind. I thought it was strange, so I followed him. Then, there was a sudden flash of golden light. The bag opened, and inside there was a body. Mr. Albedo's vision allows him to manipulate the ground with ease. So he buried it, and then removed any traces on the ground. Before he left, it seemed like he looked in my direction. Maybe it was just my imagination, but I was terrified, thinking he might kill me too. Luckily, he didn't see me.
Oh god. I now turn to the defendant. Describe your whereabouts that night. Okay. My throat, man. It's still early in the morning. I was working in my office on the second floor of the Knights of Avonius headquarters. That's right. The next day, the defendant submitted his latest environmental report on the Dragonspine region. Considering the length of the text, it must have taken a considerable amount of time to finish.
Can anyone attest to the fact that the defendant was working in his office that night?
No.
Then the length of the report is not a sufficient alibi.
This isn't looking good.
If the crime did occur as you described, then what about the body? You mentioned a joint investigation. Well, was the body recovered?
Not yet.
In other words, you dug up the location Miss Beatrice described and found nothing. You don't find that suspicious?
I know what I saw. I'm telling the truth, Miss Hertha, I swear. Also, didn't you say that speaking out would help protect the people of Mondstadt? Otherwise, I'd never put myself out here like this.
I feel like Alberto's being framed, man. Poor guy.
You're doing the right thing. Besides, the investigation wasn't fruitless. A single men's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes near the crime scene. The same location the witness described. If no crime occurred, then is all this just a coincidence?
Oh, sorry, that was my brother. He's human. I apologize. And yet, no victim has been identified, correct?
It's true. No one has been reported missing. However, Miss Beatrice harbors no ill will toward the defendant. Her testimony clearly points to a crime, and she has no reason to lie.
Does the defendant wish to say anything in response? You may believe otherwise, Miss Hertha, but I did not kill a single person. As a knight and a captain of the investigation team, I have a duty to protect Mondstadt and its people. You accuse me of murder, but there is no body or motive.
The defendant raises an important point. Motive. Yet, I must be frank, not all murders are premeditated. Spontaneous conflict can also have unforeseen consequences. Nevertheless, I don't intend to prosecute this case on circumstantial evidence alone. Which brings me to the second charge against Mr. Albedo.
Second charge?
There's more? Please proceed.
7 days ago, at dawn, a witness saw the defendant dispose of the body of an adult male in the area between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery. I now call the second witness to the stand.
Wait, that's...
Diluc Rekvinder. Please tell the court what you saw. Oh my god. At around 3:40 in the morning, I saw Mr. Albedo dispose of a body beneath the cliff. It was dark, but he used the power of Geo to eliminate his surroundings. From what I could tell, it looked like the body of an adult male, tall and thin, but I couldn't make out the age. He buried the body underneath a cliff and smoothed out the ground to remove any traces.
We now have accounts from two separate witnesses that describe the same modus operandi. Would you call that a coincidence?
I would only inquire as to what Mr. Diluc was doing in that area so early in the morning. Not the most opportune time for a stroll. Is there such a... is there such a thing? The winery is my home. It's not unusual for me to take walks in the area. I just happen to be at the right place at the right time. That's all. Mr. Diluc is a well-respected figure in Mondstadt. I see no reason for him to frame Mr. Albedo. Yet the question remains, where are the bodies?
Before you suggest a lack of evidence, Mr. Kaya, you should know. After the defendant left that morning, the witness found this where the body was buried.
A box! Oh. And this is... I'm not going to do the weird false man. What looks like the teeth and femur of a human. Now, it does beg the question, if the burial was fresh, why is this all that remains of the body? But I suppose Mr. Albedo is the only one who can answer that. Careful now, Mr. Diluc. I do believe I hear the presumption of guilt in there somewhere.
These remains suggest an accelerated rate of decomposition. Considering the defendant's profession, there's reason to suspect that alchemy is at play here. Both witnesses saw golden light, a known byproduct of alchemy. That's how the defendant destroyed the bodies. The light also explains how the witnesses were able to get a clear view of the events in the dark.
Hold on, can I say some... Wait, what if... I see you over there, Rosaria, in the back. Huh? Think I wouldn't notice you? Huh? Huh? Think you're all sneaky? Huh? I have my eyes on you, woman. But this is like the fucking imposter event. There's just a second albedo. There's this giant whopper flower, like disguised as albedo. So that's your angle. Alchemy. A logical assessment, but we have a witness of our own. The afternoon before the alleged second murder, Mr. Albedo had a lengthy intellectual exchange with his student, Sucrose. The two were in the library until the next morning. Why did the discussion last so long? Miss Sucrose was presenting the results of her research. She noticed some flaws in the data and insisted on reviewing her calculations until the next morning with Mr. Albedo present. That's right, we were in the library together.
You're certain Mr. Albedo was present the whole time?
Yes. And I know Mr. Albedo would never kill someone. He could never be that cruel.
Nevertheless, the other witnesses have no reason to lie. Tell me, Miss Sucrose, that meeting in the library, were you awake the whole time? Sounds like a considerable duration to go without sleep.
Oh,
I do hope you can be truthful with us. It concerns the safety of countless Mondstadt citizens. A crime like this cannot go unpunished.
I'll take it from here. During our meeting, Sucrose did fall asleep not long after midnight. It's alright, Sucrose, you don't have to lie for me. This is a sacred place of judgment. The truth is paramount. Mr. Albedo. I see. Then I'm afraid your alibi cannot be substantiated. Do you understand? Yes, I know claiming innocence without proof isn't enough. But the prosecution's argument has its own holes. There's been no mention of a motive or what exact method could reduce a human body to those remains.
No conclusive evidence of guilt. But the witness accounts do match to an extent that can't be dismissed. This is a tricky one.
Allow me to submit another piece of evidence. The investigators intercepted one of Mr. Albedo's correspondences. I will now read the pertinent parts to the court.
A correspondence. Oh no, that envelope does look like it belongs to Mr. Albedo.
I have never abandoned the subject of human research. In fact, delving deeper into Dragonspine has led me to realize that the concept of life could be further expanded and transformed into that of birth. The mystery of human birth is often linked to death. As such, death is the most suitable material for the creation of new life. To that end, we must engage in a process of putrefaction and refinement.
Putrefaction and refinement.
Is that in reference to an alchemical process?
The letter continues. Experimental trials have been carried out in the northwestern part of Dragonspine and the area southeast of Mondstadt's main gate. The data is as expected. Just as you endeavored to do, I too shall take up the path of creation and break through current limitations to reach a new realm of living beings.
I trust the investigators have confirmed this to be the defendant's handwriting and that the letter makes more than a passing mention of putrefaction and refinement.
Correct. Not to mention, the locations indicated in the letter match both crime scenes. What more can we trust than the defendant's own words?
No, it can't be true.
I can't believe it.
A guilty verdict cannot be delivered without sufficient evidence. In order to protect all parties involved, that is what our principles demand. My original assessment was that we lacked said evidence. But now, it seems the only remaining questions are the identities of the victims and the specific alchemical process used in this case.
Huh. Then we are in agreement. The evidence is conclusive. On the charges of murder and unlawful disposal of human remains, the court finds the defendant guilty. The people in attendance appeared shocked. No one can believe a kind of well-mannered person like Albedo could commit such a crime. Jean stipulates that those unsatisfied with the verdict will have time to submit an objection or appeal, but most appear hopeless in this moment. As you watch Albedo being taken back to the headquarters, you get a strange feeling that something hidden is about to come to light. It all comes back to the letter, a secret that you and Albedo all know too well, but the people of Mondstadt have yet to discover.
Why would Albedo do something like that? Oh, this has to be a nightmare.
Albedo didn't do that, Paimon. Albedo told me his secret once, that he was a synthetic human created through alchemy. Could that have something to do with this case? But what? Following in Reindoder's footsteps just because he's an alchemical creation? That would only make him more suspicious. Well, this took a turn for the worse.
Rosaria! Oh, when did you get here?
Hello, I am Rosaria. I am not voiced either. Genshin, if you need an English voice actor, I'm not that great, but I can voice. I have a voice, you know? I've been here the whole time. I happen to have a message to pass along. For us? Yes, you're needed at Starsnatch Cliff. He's waiting for you there.
Who is he?
You'll know when you get there. Go on now. Time is like the wind. It waits for no one. True, let's teleport. Hiya, city reputation artifacts. Oh, fishing. Oh, cooking. The current story seems to relate to your past adventures. Would you like to quickly get over and review? No, I don't need to, because it's probably reviewing the dragon spine thing, what happened. With like, where I think we were with Bennett, Eula, and Amber, and of course Albedo, in which our poor boy Albedo had an imposter. What? And then he confirmed that he was like a synthetic human thing. Very cool, thumbs up, Balkan a Balkan. Alright, so Starsnatch Cliff, huh? So Dahlia is also one of the new characters coming to Genshin Impact in the next version. In version 4. No, not 4, 5.7. Goddamn, we're already so far ahead, man. Goddamn. I should have grabbed Salona, to be fair. It's fine, it's fine. Bye, job it. Wait, let's actually use Cylonen instead of Siege Queen, to be fair, because Siege Queen is fine, but I have Cylonen C6, she can heal the entire party. Hiya, rollerblade attack. Hiya! Venti! Please be voiced. Ah, damn it. Ah, Kaya, Paimon, I could hear your arrival upon the winds. Were you looking for me?
Venti, did you send us that message?
No, I did.
Whoa, where did you come from? Wait, Venti, do you know this guy? His name is, what is his name again?
Dahlia?
Didn't think I was that unmemorable. I'm Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius, and Herald of the Animo Archon Barbados. Not gonna forget next time, right?
So you called us here so we could meet Venti?
That's right. I noticed you during the trial. The legendary honorary knight. You seem to have a lot of thoughts on your minds, so I thought we should have a chat. After all, I am the Herald of Barbados. If the people of Mondstadt are in danger, I should keep the Animo Archon in the loop.
Oh shit, he knows.
Wait then, you know about...
About what? The fact that my tavern-hopping nomad of a friend is Barbados himself?
Don't worry, Dahlia and I are close. He knows everything. Besides, a god needs someone to communicate their will in a formal setting, and no one does that better than Dahlia.
Not that I saw that coming when we first met. But back to the matter at hand. I believe you two already know about Albedo's background.
If you mean his true identity, then yeah, we do.
So, you know too, Venti? That's surprisingly Archon-like of you.
Well, I knew from the moment Reindoder and Alice brought Albedo to Mondstadt, and those two aren't down, no one can afford to slack off. The Kreide Prince is a perfect specimen of synthetic life. At this stage of the case, there are countless questions surrounding Albedo's motive. His true identity is a potential weakness.
A synthetic being loses control of their sanity and goes on a killing spree. That's how a novel would frame the story, and people are inclined to agree.
Albedo has told us before that humans often value the ordinary over the transcendent and miraculous.
and the slightest difference is perceived as other. A very common phenomenon.
Which means we'll need to find a way to help your friend. Oh, what do you know about the situation, Venti? Me? Well, I know that Albedo's a synthetic being, and that a lot of strange things have been happening in Mondstadt. Even though Windbloom should be about drinking and having fun.
We noticed that too! The minute we got here, something was off.
You share observations with Venti and Dahlia.
I've picked up on most of those too. Miles is out of sorts. Beatrice seems anxious. Although I didn't know Donna stopped being interested in Master Diluc.
When no love remains for the songs to tell, the world becomes naught but an empty shell. Cruel is that fate, cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free.
What are you getting at, Tone Deaf Bard?
Oh, just making a comment. There are always unavoidable trials in life. At least, that's what Barbados would say. A certain someone is going to need to overcome a trial like that. In such cases, even the Seven know better than to tamper with fate. If only there was a brave soul willing to lend their aid to a friend in his time of need. Should he meet a terrible fate, all of Mondstadt could be worse for it.
If you wanted our help, you could have just asked, you know.
Well, even if Albedo wasn't at the center of this case, protecting Mondstadt is part of being an honorary knight, no? Right? And why I'm fucking adding my own... Okay, whatever. We'll still have help, of course, which is why I prepared a little surprise. Haha, behold.
Paimon remembers that Jumpy Dumpty.
Lord have mercy. I'm blowing him up. Don't worry, I removed the fuse, so it's not going to explode. Say hello to the Dodo communication device.
So, this thing belongs to you now?
We're all pals. Don't think she'd care if I borrowed it for a few days. Anyway, this invention, with a little help of a trick of mine, will allow us to keep in touch. Just take it out and we can chat. We'll do our best to uncover the truth. That's all I ask. No matter what comes, you have the wind on your side. Sigma! What? Salona do a flip. Backflip. Yes, I know that was a front flip. Don't judge me. Okay? You don't tell anyone. If I say it's a backflip, it's a goddamn backflip, okay? Anyways, Genshin! Hiya! Plunging attack! Hiya! Story mode. Jean! Lisa! I smell Lisa. I don't smell Lisa. I know you all must be shocked, but the evidence is solid. Albedo's situation is not looking good.
I still don't believe Albedo would do something like that. Using living people as alchemical test subjects? It's like something out of a novel.
Perhaps it's best for me to remain impartial, but I've worked with Albedo before. He's an alchemist, not a sadist.
I agree with you, Lama. This version of events is as hard for me to accept as anyone, but Farka once said Albedo is very different from the rest of us. Perhaps there are things we still need to learn about him. Let's see what Albedo has to say for himself first. Would you mind giving me a moment, everyone? A private matter requires my attention.
Hey, Jean!
Ah yeah, Paimon, perfect timing. Gaia has a favor to ask. Like Jean said after the verdict, we have time to submit an appeal, and I will do my utmost to convince Albedo to accept. He's been acting strange, and I can't read him for the life of me, but I need you to start the investigating the case. Investigate the case? Yes, it's also time for you to get involved. Do you want us to join the joint investigation? No. We'd like you to launch an investigation of your own. I'll continue working on his defense in the meantime. If you find anything that might help his case, just let me know. I know it's against the spirit of the seas and to task you with this, but Albedo is a trusted member of our ranks. We owe him the benefit of the doubt. I'll look into the case, my own. I know you'll get to the bottom of this, Gaia. You never failed us in our time of need.
But to be true.
Then you have done Mondstadt a great service all the same. I'm expecting a retrial. Until then, you're welcome to have a look around Albedo's office on the 2nd floor. I'm counting on you. True. To the 2nd office and floor. Oh shit, I almost died, bro.
Wait, Captain Kaya! Surely I can't just...
These two are here on Jean's orders. She asked them to investigate Albedo's office.
Oh, in that case, head on in.
Come on in. Thank you, Brian.
So this is Albedo's office. Pretty much exactly how Paimon pictured it.
Alright, I have some work on my own. I'll leave you to it. Good luck, you two.
Right back at ya.
Sure, let's go, Paimon. Investigation time! Investigate.
Alright, let's see what we can find.
Ooh, we can select and turn around. Investigate the research notes. Albedo's notes lie on the table. They resemble the ones you have seen before, but the contents are different this time. As always, the penmanship is impeccable, careful and neat with a certain elegance in its uniformity, much like the man himself. One of the notes reads, Putrefaction should be regarded as a counter-simulation to the process of life, like a highly efficient and destructive spell of rot. Upon use, the target will decay within an extremely short period of time, turning into dust that is nearly invisible to the naked eye before dissipating into the air. There's a test tube on the shelf with some black powder residue at the bottom. Next to it lies a neatly written note. Chalk is the next stage after soil, but the current available materials are still insufficient to construct a stable structure.
Nope, no idea what that means. Not sure if it's too hard for Paimon or too hard for anyone outside this line of work.
Look. A lockbox sits on the desk. The latch bears a sign of wear, suggesting the importance of whatever lies within. The box likely remained locked for most of the time. But now the lid remains wide open, as if the owner was forced to leave in a hurry and they didn't have time to lock it. Perhaps the letter intercepted by the investigators was once stored here. The remaining contents shouldn't hold much weight as conclusive evidence, but you still get a strange feeling after reviewing them. In elegant penmanship, the letter reads, In addition, I do happen to have some information on the subject of our last discussion, the materials and arc information required for human transmutation. The formations in these records likely originate from the Khaenri'ah art of Khamia, but relevant documentation has not been well maintained over time, so I cannot guarantee there are no errors or omissions. As thanks for your past assistance, I've enclosed the records with this letter. But that does not mean I support your pursuit of this research. Ethics aside, I'm not convinced it's even possible to create a human whose existence is identical to our own. The idea that the dynamic of creator and creation could exist within the same species is cause of concern. Even with a talent like yours, I must urge you to proceed with caution. The signature belongs to an unfamiliar name, one that also appears on the alchemy book nearby. You skim the preface and learn that the author is an old and accomplished alchemist. The person is likely a friend from Albedo's academic circle, someone who owed Albedo a favor, but also urged him to refrain from conducting dangerous research.
Human transmutation? Is Albedo seriously looking into that?
I'll have to be right back. Oh. And I'm back alive and kicking, wowie. Sometimes I will look away kinda because I'm playing a Roblox tower defense game, which I might also make a video of one time, because why not? It's very fun. But yeah, we'll just continue.
Ooh, Paimon doesn't want to think about that.
It doesn't look good, but this letter can't directly prove that Albedo did anything. Besides, a technique like that must be too dangerous to share with the public, right? That's why it wasn't brought up during the trial. I'm dying. There's a stack of books on the desk, mostly relating to alchemy, environmental science and life science. Some of the pages have been marked with alchemical symbols and others have S-shaped or triangular symbols drawn on them. Any potential meaning is unclear.
Wow, these books are so fancy. Albedo must have gone to great lengths to get them.
Yeah. Underneath the book. After moving the book, the desk looks almost empty. Hold on, let me just do this real quick and help my friends out. Your hand slipped while moving on the book, causing the hardcover book to strike the desk. The resulting noise is a bit unusual. It's subtle. I don't know how to speak that, man. But to an experienced adventurer, it sounds too hollow, almost like there's a compartment within the desk. Ooh, investigate underneath the desk.
It looks like there's a hidden compartment under the desk.
Shush! There does appear to be a compartment added to one of the sides of the desk. It was very well hidden. The lock mechanism is complex and seems to involve elemental power in some way. Perhaps you could try using the power of Geo. The hidden compartment opens. Inside lies a piece of paper with more information. Festering is also a manifestation of rot. When festering forces and a sufficient amount of life energy collide, the two will repel each other, triggering a powerful side effect. When I tested this in an alchemical experiment, the results of the refinement were startling, stating, I don't know. Breaking through the shackles of life, the simulation of the project. I must take advantage of this opportunity.
The project is blotted out in ink. What could it be?
The note mentioned festering forces, which suggests that Dragonspine could be involved somehow. If this has something to do with creating synthetic life, would Albedo go that far for one of his experiments? No, that can't be. Amid the notes is a map with a few markings on it. Two of the marked locations correspond to the crime scenes, and the third appears to be in Dragonspine. Okay. Sigma. It's a hard pill to swallow, but if the results of the joint investigation are correct, there could be a body hidden in that last location, or at the very least, what remains of one.
Huh. What does this mean? Oh, do you think something might also be buried at the last location?
Maybe.
Alright, that seems to be it for this place. We should go tell Jean what we found.
Yeah. Dodo, go.
Oh, Vids is calling. Let's answer.
How's the investigation going? Find anything?
Oh, we found stuff, alright. Stuff that only makes Albedo look even more suspicious.
I see. So Albedo's researching something that doesn't help help his case, huh? You share what you learned with Venti. Not promising. We should be grateful Albedo's true identity remains hidden. If it gets out that he's one of Rhinodota's creations, there'd be no separating him from her past. As we both know, Rhinodota's approach to alchemy and ethics was pure madness. And the evidence you just found, let's just say it could convince even those closest to him of his guilt. Perhaps even you. Our cat is trying to do something very stupid. But she doesn't do it because she's a nice and well-behaved little cat. And you won't do that to me, okay? Then it comes down to trust. Do you trust Albedo? Absolutely, I do.
Yeah, he's our friend. We should keep the faith. And if he really is the culprit, he must have had a reason, right?
I think so.
Maybe he's just not allowed to talk about it. Yeah, that must be it.
Either way, a fair investigation means coming to a conclusion presented by the facts. Does that mean even Venti no longer believes in him? Remaining objectives has its own value. Remember, none of this is your fault. Just report back with an honest assessment of the facts.
Yeah. Well, let's go find Hey, that's Miles. What's he doing here?
Oh, sorry. I heard voices and wasn't sure if I should check who was inside.
It's okay. We're here on Jean's orders.
Ah, I see. I'll, leave you to it then.
He heard
Hold
everything.
on. You didn't hear what we were saying, did you?
Oh, not really. Nothing that made sense anyway.
Well, do us a favor and just forget anything you might have heard, okay?
Oh, sure. You got it.
He's lying. Kill him.
The map we found in the hidden compartment
Kill
seems
him.
important.
Hey.
We should check out the marked locations.
Kill Miles. And I don't mean Spider-Man Miles. You know what I'm saying? Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Spider-Man, my Spider-Man. Upgrade, hiya. Let's go, Shilon, and fly like the wind. That's so peaceful. Time to uncover a body. Is it like marked with elemental stuff?
We should be getting close.
There we go. Carefully examine the ground.
Look over there. Something seems off.
There we go. Although everything is covered in snow, as a seasoned adventurer, you notice a spot on the ground that looks quite different from its surroundings. Yeah, no shite. Look how obvious it is. You remove the snow and find a sizable hole underneath, large enough to fit a human body. But the hole is completely empty, and the surrounding markings make it look like something was dug up. Did an animal do this? Or some monster?
Weird. There's a hole, but no body. The prosecution's argument is that Albedo used alchemy to destroy the bodies. But this location is different from the other two. Why not fill the hole? Or smooth out the ground like the other places?
If one person did all this, why not remove the traces like the others? And if Albedo isn't the one responsible, why was this location marked in his notes? You return to the Knights of Avonia, doubts swirling in your mind. You're back. Did you find anything?
Yeah, but none of it helps Albedo's case.
You told Jean about your findings from Albedo's office. I see. A complicated result, but your efforts are appreciated. Did Albedo submit an appeal? Yes, he asked for a retrial. There are still questions surrounding the identities of the victims and the disappearance of the bodies. The minimal remains that were uncovered have been sent to for forensic analysis, which should provide some answers. It's just...
What's wrong?
If the victims turns out to be Mondstadt citizens, the situation becomes all the more serious. The second trial would likely have to be open to the public. And I doubt public sentiment will be in Albedo's favor.
Yeah, not when the charges are so serious. Hmm.
The second trial is set to take place in 2 days. I hope you consider attending this one as well.
Of course, we'll be there. In the meantime, we should all just stay positive.
Well said. When the time comes, I'll carry out my duty to the best of my ability. Interesting. Miles. Miles is the murderer. He's trying to frame Albedo. What is this? Kablamo. I'm a hungry slime, by the way, but I'll eat when I'm done with this stuff. You know? Waiting. In the meantime, while we're waiting, why not drop a like and subscribe, and explosions everywhere. That I'm not gonna edit because I'm lazy and I need to do a lot of other stuff and work and whatever. So if you could subscribe, that would be appreciated. But moving on, we'll continue with the Genshin story.
We should meet up with Jean. It's about time for the second trial.
Hell yeah, hiya! What up, G? Ah, you two. Let me know if you're ready and we'll head out. Ready. Alright, follow me.
You will?
Let's see. I like this room. It's very scenic, you know. Ladies and gentlemen, we now convene for the second trial against Mr. Albedo. I, Jean Gunhilder, will once again oversee the proceedings. Representatives on both sides remain unchanged, and Mr. Dahlia will continue to serve as assessor. Ms. Herta represents the prosecution and Mr. Kea speaks on behalf of the defense. The defendant in this case is Mr. Albedo, captain of the investigation team. With that, I now bring this trial to order. Ms. Herta, have the investigators made any new discoveries?
Yes. We sent the teeth and the femur bone found at the scene to the church's medical office, and were able to conclude that these are, in fact, human remains. In addition, the investigators were able to identify several Mondstadt citizens who appear to have been missing for quite some time. Forensic analysis of the remains allowed us to pinpoint the age and gender of the deceased. Interestingly, one of the missing individuals matches that profile to a T. The medical office couldn't spare the personnel, so Miss Rosaria is here to present the results to the court.
Henselman, male, 46 years old, martial status, single, occupation, hunter, consistent with the conclusion in the last trial. His disappearance went unreported, likely due to his lack of relatives. In addition, medical records show that he sustained a mechanism-related injury to his leg 3 years ago. The damage on the femur bone Mr. Diluk found is consistent with such an injury. Therefore, we can conclude that one of the victims in this case is Henselman. A specialized technique was likely used to accelerate the rate of decomposition.
Is it reasonable to assume this technique to be alchemical in nature?
Alchemical or magical, both are possible.
Thank you for your testimony.
The identity of one of the victims is now confirmed. But what about the defendant's motive?
Considering what he wrote in the letter, we can deduce that the defendant needed subjects for an alchemy experiment. Who better than individuals whose disappearance would go unnoticed? In other words, he sacrificed the good people of Mondstadt for his own gain. A truly vile act. In addition, another witness has agreed to testify. Miss Donna, if you would.
Another one, huh?
Wait, Donna from the flower shop?
I'm sorry it took so long for me to come forward. But the night Master Diluk saw Mr. Albedo, I was there too. I was camping with a friend and we decided to stop near Dragonspine. I couldn't really get comfortable that night, so around dawn, I decided to go for a walk. And that's when I saw...
I'm still recording?
Master Diluk.
Good.
I thought it might be nice to, chat. So I headed in his direction and then I saw it. Someone at the bottom of the cliff was getting rid of a body. I was terrified the person might see me. Even after I fled, I couldn't shake that fear. And I started to wish I never had a crush on Master Diluk in the first place. If I hadn't wanted to talk to him, I would never have been in that situation. Well, I didn't want to come forward because I was scared. But Miss Hertha convinced me it was the right thing to do. I'm sorry it took me so long.
I see. Just stepping forward was brave enough, Miss Donna. The court thanks you for your courage and commitment to justice.
Yes. Thank you.
I feel like she's being blackmailed.
The two witnesses corroborate the same sequence of events. That just leaves the question of how the defendant disposed of the bodies.
I believe the answer lies in the alchemical technique mentioned in the letter. The defendant is the most accomplished alchemist in Mondstadt. He has the skill, no question.
A special investigator also uncovered some relevant evidence on that subject. I will now present it to the court.
Wait, does she mean
evidence we found in Albedo's office. The following are pieces of evidence uncovered in Mr. Albedo's office, the most important of which is this map. This map was found with the defendant's notes, the markings corresponding with the description in the letter and the locations of the crime scenes. Does this map belong to you? Yes. Were you the one who marked these locations? Yes. You do realize that's basically an admission of guilt, don't you? The evidence against you is nearly insurmountable. No. Since you've uncovered that compartment, I might as well expound on the matter.
We have witnesses and physical evidence. What could you possibly say in your defense?
What I always have. I never killed a single person.
Ugh, you have some nerve. Saying that when the evidence is stacked against you?
Miss Hertha, you've presented a meticulous and convincing case, I'll give you that, but I will not admit to something I didn't do.
So, what? You're just going to bombard the court with excuses?
That's a rather dismissive way to refer to an innocent man speaking in his own defense. Besides, I'm not making excuses. I'm exercising patience.
That won't make the charges against you disappear, Mr. Albedo.
Perhaps not, but patience comes with its own reward. It's easy for things to remain buried in the snow until someone comes along and brushes it away. Albedo seems serious, but unfazed. Does that mean he really didn't do anything untoward? He mentioned brushing off the snow. Is that supposed to be a hint? If it was a hint, then it must have to do something with Dragonspine, which reminds me, one of the locations marked on the map we found in Dragonspine wasn't it. Gaia, you were the one who uncovered the notes, right? Then I'm assuming you visited the third location on the map, marked on the map as well. Yes. Can you tell us what you found? Lord have mercy, I have to select. Oh no. You nod your head and give an honest account of the scene you found on Dragonspine. Whatever was kept in the hall was gone, and the surrounding area bore the markings of an unknown creature with everything covered in snow. No one knew there was something to discover in the first place.
Then, there must also have been a body.
I need to think about this. What clues am I missing? The third marked location is in Dragonspine. We all knew about it because we found it in a compartment. During our investigation, Paimon and I discovered a hole beneath the snow, big enough to hide a human body. There were also claw marks around the outside, but there was no body or remains whatsoever. The difference between the marked. Albedo marked these three locations on the map found in a hidden compartment. There are some similarities and differences between them. Based on what we know, all three locations are likely used to hide bodies. The hole stuck in each area certainly seems big enough. But, unlike the first two locations, there were claw marks around the hole on the third location, and no witnesses saw anything happen there. Dragonspine is home to all manner of monsters and wild animals. Could some kind of creature have dug up the body? But why wasn't that the case in the other locations? The marks didn't look fresh, which means the hole at the third location has been there longer than the other two. But if the hole at the third location wasn't made around the same time, does that mean it's connected to a separate incident? This one. Dragonspine has a frigid climate and is covered in snow all year round. Even so, it's home to various monsters and creatures that can withstand the cold. Deep within the mountain lies the remains of an even more mysterious creature, Durin. Although the dragon has been dead for a long time, he still possesses a peculiar life energy. Now that I think about it, a lot of strange things have been happening on Dragonspine. Oh, that does make sense. Albedo's identity. Most people know Albedo as an alchemist and the captain of the investigation team. But in truth, he's the Kruidenprins, a synthetic human created by one of the five sinners, Gold, Rhinodoter. Albedo is steadfast, intelligent, and treats everyone with kindness and respect. I think most people would agree with that assessment. He's also a calculated thinker. It's fair to say that if he did commit a crime, it would likely be well concealed. Up until now, Albedo never displayed any ill will towards humanity, and he also still seems like his normal self. As his friends, I shouldn't reveal the truth about his identity. That would only make things worse for him. But associate this with the ecosystem. Hiya! And couch on Dragonspine. I almost forgot. I once encountered someone on Dragonspine who looked exactly like Albedo, and we weren't the only ones. Wait a second, someone who looks exactly like him. So my conclusion, it's the Whopperflower, motherfucker. I'm guessing Albedo has a plan, so I should help him out. But what does he want me to do? Announce a break in the case? No, I should play it safe. Since I made an honest assessment of the facts, I should be honest about my doubts too. It's only fair. Besides, I think I understand what Albedo was trying to tell me just now. I'd like to address the court, if I may. I was the one who investigated the office, and I believe the results raise a few questions. Regarding the two cases addressed to the previous trial, it was established that after disposing of the bodies, the defendant used alchemy to restore the ground to its original state. But that wasn't the case at the third location. The hole was still there, when the dirt scattered around the perimeter. It looked more like something had been dug up. If this was all done by one person, why wasn't the third scene given the same treatment as the others? Why weren't the tracers removed? In addition, the markings around the third location weren't fresh, which suggests that the Dragonspine incident happened at a different time. For those reasons, I believe there's still reasonable doubt in this case, and I hope the verdict reflects that. Thank you. Let's do this ever, Gaia.
Questions there may be, but allow me to point out, there is no evidence to suggest that anyone besides the defendant knew about the third location, and the map was found in his notes. That fact alone makes him the most plausible suspect, unless Mr. Albedo suddenly plans to deny that the map belongs to him.
Allow me to respond to Gaia's point. If all I cared for was proving my innocence, I would indeed do as you described, Miss Hertha, and deny any connection to that map. But that's not what I intend to do. The map does not belong to me, and I did hide things at those 3 locations. Bro was just like, nah fam, I actually did something over there. But he did not kill them. He is speaking the truth. There were indeed bodies at each location, and I did kill and bury someone at Dragonspine. What?
Ha! So you admit it. Let the record reflect that the defendant has confessed to his crimes.
You're mistaken, Miss Hertha. The story doesn't end there. Some time ago, I encountered an uninvited guest on Dragonspine, someone who wanted to take advantage of the deserted nature of the region to eliminate me in secret. His desire to kill me led to an altercation where I killed him instead and buried the body on the mountain, the third location marked on the map.
Actually, the traveler Amber Bennett and I were with Albedo that day.
See, I was talking about it. So he disposed of the body of the Whopperflower. Bro didn't kill anyone, he killed the fucking Whopperflower, bro. Sheesh.
The Adventurers Guild was holding an event on Dragonspine. After it ended, we all left the area. If the person Albedo is referring to is different from the one we encountered on the mountain, then the altercation must have occurred after we left.
This only proves that the defendant is guilty on all counts. Those innocent people, their blood is on your hands.
No, they're not. No, you're wrong.
You deny it? After admitting to murder for the whole court to hear? You've clearly lost your mind.
If you would let me finish, Miss Hertha, I could get to the important part. The man who attacked me on Dragonspine was my hate, with blonde hair and blue eyes, dressed in clothes nearly identical to mine. So, someone who happens to look exactly like you? Exactly like him. So I was right, it does come back to what happened back then.
It's one thing to look similar, but for the clothes to be the same?
What's going on? I don't want to be here anymore.
Regardless, the important thing is that you admit to killing someone on Dragonspine.
Yes, I killed someone on that day, someone who looked nearly identical to me. But I never said that someone was a person. I see. Then it appears I need to withdraw my testimony.
What?
Everyone! I brought her!
Wait, you...
The person who just came in, isn't that Hertha?
What's going on?
Who are you? Why do you wear my face?
What do you mean? You are the imposter, girl.
Hello to you too.
As you can see, this is Hertha, the logistics captain of the Knights of Favonius.
I see what's going on here. It's all been leading up to this, hasn't it? Your confession. It was all an elaborate stunt to set me up. You want to undermine my credibility? Fine. It doesn't eliminate the mountain of evidence stacked against you. All I want is justice for the people of Mondstadt.
Order in the court. I've been stationed on Dragonspine all these years because that is where the subject of my research lies. The dragon, Durin. Several hundred years ago, the dragon of the east, Valin, defeated Durin in battle and, with help from Barbados, sealed his remains on Dragonspine. Durin was created through alchemy, one of the finest specimens of artificial life. As such, death was not a true end for him. His heart still beats and grows, more revitalized by the day. My imposter on Dragonspine was a filled specimen abandoned in Durin's stomach, an unsuccessful iteration of the homunculus project.
Homunculus?
Are you trying to insinuate that I'm some kind of homunculus? Because it looks to me like the artificial one is standing right there. Some kind of imposter you dragged in from Dragonspine. So this is what I look like when I fly off the handle. You know, they say imitation is the best form of flattery, but your impersonation has overstayed its welcome. Master Jean, what are you waiting for? We've known each other for so long. You recognize the real me, don't you?
The two of you look identical, but judging based on demeanor, the new arrival actually seems more like the Hertha I know.
That means nothing! By that logic, I could just as easily accuse the albedo in this room of being an imposter! How do we know he isn't the fake one? A cold-blooded killer who replaced the real albedo long ago! Then, how about something only the real Hertha would know? The longest scar on my body. The knights who fought alongside me that day should remember where it is.
Ooh. Checkmate, bitch.
I remember. Let's hear your answer.
I'd like to hear Miles' answer first.
Huh?
Well, Miles?
You don't know? Or you don't remember? I heard you've been acting strange these days. Disoriented? Confused? You were closer to me than anyone during that battle. And yet you don't remember a thing. Strange indeed.
No,
Ooh.
my head. It hurts.
The scar is right here.
Ooh. Why the nurse? I can't imagine this comes as a surprise. Unless your informant in the Knights of Favonius failed to mention the scar on Hertha's left arm.
Albedo has done a lot of research into beings like you. If you deny it, then show us your arm.
No need to panic. You can just add it now. You excel at changing your appearance, don't you? Or should I say, all spawn of Durin's life force have that ability. A powerful life force. An appearance you can change at will, yet here you stand, formless one. Paralyzed to act, because you are worried using that power could affect your accomplices. Accomplices? Then Miles must be one of them. There are others too. Most of the beings under the influence of Durin's life force have been gathered here, and yet the presence is what impedes her from taking action. Once you attempt to transform, all who surround you will be affected by your power. You can't control it, because in this network of living beings, you serve as the core.
Show us your arm. Ugh! Have it your way! Whoa!
Oh shit!
Come on, let's go!
Nuh-uh. Didn't think so.
They're shielding the imposter!
She's trying to get away. Stop her. Don't let anyone stand in your way.
There are others trying to get in. Must be more people under her control.
Time to get moving, everyone.
Whoa! She just leaped across the room!
After her!
Get her! Now this has become a manhunt. It's time. All units move out. Third company, keep an eye on the imposter's tail. We finally have a chance to talk. But before I explain the events of the past few days, I'd like to have a few things clear. First, I never killed any of my fellow citizens, and I never used human remains as a part of an alchemical experiment. Second, the events of the past few days were all part of a plan. Most of the members of our order were on it. As for the witnesses, Master Delik picked up on the situation long before today's proceedings. Wow, that's quite an involved plan. Indeed, follow me. Sheesh! The albedo's so cool. Hell yeah. Slime! My baby boys!
What? How are there monsters in the city?
They are all monsters from Dragonspine. An attack is imminent, but fear not, we've been preparing for this. We've been monitoring the resurgence of Durn's life force. Its festering nature agitated these monsters. We knew it was only a matter of time before they advanced to Mondstadt. And so, we made preparations for the inevitable battle. I was hoping you two could join me and provide assistance from a battle to come.
Of course. Where's our first stop?
The top of the city wall. Sheesh! As long as we don't have to kill slimes, then I'm fine. Because I don't want to hurt my baby boys. Ah, the Mondstadt fighting theme, huh? Sheesh! Is that Fenty? Fenty, hello!
Hey, Fenty!
Shoot, someone's coming. Help me, please, someone help me.
What's with the freakout? It's just us.
Ah, perfect. I can drop the act. Sorry, I thought you were regular citizens. It's about time. I think we can proceed as planned. I agree. Although it's been a while since I dealt with something this big, it's going to be pretty exhausting. Don't worry, I'll treat you to a drink before your trouble. Just what I wanted to hear.
So, these two know the other's identity then?
People can make new friends when we're not here, you know? Monsters start surging in from Dragonspine during the trial. They soon become agitated, likely in response to the core coming under pressure. Still, I never expected those monsters to become this advanced. The power of evolution cannot be underestimated, especially considering the fact that Turin absorbed the previous imposter.
Wait, so what about the map? And the missing bodies?
What the witnesses saw was true. I did hide those bodies. As I monitored the situation on Dragonspine, I noticed that many who ventured there came back different. Some were under the influence of Durn's power, but less fortunate ones had already been devoured by monsters, who then assumed their appearance to infiltrate the city. Most of those who were replaced had no close relatives, so when their behavior changed, there was no one to notice. The monsters used their disguise to get close to people. I eliminated two who attempted to attack.
What about the remains Diluc found? Did they belong to one of the victims?
Yes, the monsters slowly digested their victims. Sometimes they even left behind body parts to aid the transformation. All that remained of the first victim was a few strands of hair, the second some teeth and bone. The only bodies Albedo destroyed were the monster's mimic's forms. Then he buried whatever remained of the victims to put them to rest. Well, someone had to do it. Besides, I managed to gather some valuable data on the putrefaction of the bodies. After we defeated the doppelganger Whopperflower on Dragonspine, we promised to tell each other a story, remember? You told me the story of a gardener, I remember. I'm glad. Then you remember what I told you about Subject 2? In his pursuit to replace Subject 1, he transformed a Whopperflower into Subject 3. So there was another imposter on Dragonspine that day. Yes, that would be subject 2. I confronted him and buried his body on Dragonspine, so you see, at one point, there was something hidden in that hole you found. The Dern is becoming more revitalized by the day. Under the influence of his power, the monsters dug up Subject 2's body and returned it to Dern's stomach. Dern absorbed the field creation along with his knowledge and way of thinking. Ever since then, all creatures spawned from his power had the ability to transform their appearance. Oh boy, let me do this real quick. Humans who ventured into Dragonspine for too long are also bound to fall under Dern's influence, but those effects don't show themselves right away, and the extent to which a person has been affected is hard to perceive. You saw it for yourself, didn't you? All those people acting strange. Those are the same people who just tried to break into the Knights of Favonia's headquarters. Dern's power remained dormant within them until finally it surged to the surface and seized control. That was also our goal. If we could force a situation where the imposter had no choice but to unleash the power, all those under its influence would become violent, and thus we would know who was affected.
Wait, so what do we do? We can't go around hurting innocent people.
That's why I'm here. I could make it would make me look bad if I just lazed around after promising to help. We will use the power of Animo to restrain them for now. That should give the knights the chance to subdue them without harm. A specialized team will deal with them later. Alright, that's the long and short of the situation. It's time to activate that thing, right? Yes, so if there are little secrets other people shouldn't know, my identity, for example, keep it to yourself, okay? Alright, this should do it. Wind.
Wind currents? Paimon's never seen this many.
There should be now wind currents across the whole city. Everyone, can you hear me? Loud and clear. All units, what's your status?
All good. We have enough manpower to provide support. Requesting assistance at the side gate. Heading over now.
Whoa! It's long-distance wind communication! How is that even possible?
It's all thanks to Lord Barbados. With this blessing, we will succeed in defending our city. Actually, if you face away from the current and whisper like this, no one can hear you.
No wonder you're crouching down there like you have something to hide.
You didn't have to broadcast that.
Huh? That voice. Venti? Is that you?
Oops.
Oh, you know, just wandering bard calling for help. Thank goodness Kaya, Paimon, and Albedo found me. Got me out of a tough spot. Right. Now that you're okay, we should check on the status on the other areas. I said it very Dutch. Thanks, friends. May the animal Archon protect you. Yeah, Yika! I've got things covered here. Unleash Glee! Gee, big ass cutscene, what the hell? Yeah, I got the bridge. I don't like being in the middle of this, especially on a bridge. Oh, look who it is. Get back! Hey-oh! Phew, that was a close one. I suppose thanks are in order, Master Diluc. I appreciate the help. No need, I didn't intervene to save you. It was for my own convenience. You were in my way. Oh? Well, let me get out of your hair then. I suppose we could work together. But you wouldn't just melt my ice anyway. Suit yourself. Alright, tell me, when did you notice something was off? The first trial. Ah, because of the fake Hertha? No, because of you. Me? What did I do? My defense wasn't passionate enough? No, you weren't nervous enough. Tell me then, Master Diluc, when do you think I actually get nervous? I suppose we'll see, won't we? Monsters incoming. Hold on a second, though. There's not to think about it. I think that's what he said. What? I'm actually playing as a... Hiya! Die. Ow. I was joking. Ow. Cool it.
Frostbite. Verdict is...
Hiya. Die, horrible monster. Oh.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Hiya.
Retribution.
Hiya. I'm melting your eyes, stupid. Stupid. Now die. Hiya. I actually prefer. Oh god. I actually prefer to fight with child characters instead of like my own, because then I don't just wail around constantly, you know.
They're over there. Dilu, Kaya.
Hello. If you had the time to make it out here, I'm guessing the other areas are secure.
What? We can't be here because we care?
Maybe this was just the closest spot to the city gate. Maintaining control over the main road means maintaining control over the battle as a whole. You made the right choice.
So what's the status over here?
All under control, don't worry. My trusty civilian volunteer and I have got this area covered. You think, I think you mean the man who held the title of the cavalry captain before you. We don't have to bring that up. Well, keep up the good work. We'll go check on the status on other locations. Good luck. Oh, and I wanted to thank you for what you said in court. If I'm not mistaken, you were on my side by the end. Oh boy. Believe me, he's had his suspicions since the first trial. I suppose I just didn't feel right to believe that someone who helped me in the past could be a cold-blooded killer.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Thank you for trusting me and for choosing to fight alongside us. As for you, Kaya, good work as always. We'll see you soon. Of course, stay safe. Sheesh. You know? Okay, I actually kind of like the cutscene thingy, where you can play as like these characters and whatnot. Sheesh. Transitions. Go crazy. Oh, get close to the injured knights of opponents and use Barbara's skill to heal them. So I'm actually on protector duty, huh? Hiya, hiya, hiya. Allow me to heal you. What up, guy? What up, Hoffman and Otto?
Keep going.
Hell yeah. Are you serious? Well, I'll have a few more seconds to do whatever I want. Alright, you should be on the mend.
Thank you so much, Miss Barbara. Things are still quite chaotic outside. It's best if you all remain inside the cathedral for now.
You're not rushing back out in front line, are you? You're still injured. Oh, am I still recording? I'm still recording, hell yeah.
Don't worry, Miss Barbara. I'll try not to put myself in harm's way. I can help with the logistics from the back.
Well, maybe we can give you a hand. As you said, the situation outside is chaotic. Injured parties should not be left unattended. There are others here who need to get back to the front lines. I'll escort you all myself.
Of course. Thank you, Miss Rosaria.
I'm just doing my job. I'll leave the cathedral to you then, Barbara. You can count on me. I don't really know how all of this started, but I do know that Jean and the others have been preparing for this a really long time, so I think everything will be alright. No, it has to be. Did I catch you at a bad time, Barbara? No, not at all. Did you know something? I just wanted to tell you that over the next few days, a lot of things are going to happen in Mondstadt. Attacks and fighting. So I need you to take care of yourself. Uh-huh, how do you know? Albedo warned us in advance. It has something to do with Dragonspine, and he's our authority on that region. So we should take him at his word. Dragonspine, huh? The city's going to be in danger? Yes, but the Knights of Avoni will do whatever we can to protect the people. But then who will protect you? Don't worry, I'll look out for myself, I promise. Please let them be okay out there. Sister Barbara, could you lend me a hand? Oh, of course, coming. Oh shit! Go Noel. Whoop their ass, bandit. Balking the balking. The entire gang's here. We come out. They're here. Prepare for battle. On guard, F1. Monsters, incoming monsters at 11 o'clock. Looks like we got 25 Helichurls, 2 Blazing X Mutachuls, and a bunch of different slimes. Prepare elemental countermeasures. Roger that. No, not the slimes. Please, no. No. Oh shit. Oh yeah.
Final warning.
Oh. But how am I supposed to? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Go Mika, whoop their ass. Oh yeah. Pa-ta-ta-ta. Ra-ka-ka-ka-ka. Oh Jesus, I'm like all the way up here, huh? Oh yeah. Bam. Nice. Whoa. Missed, stupid ass. Now die, filthy Helichurls. I kinda need to. Yep. Bam. Shush! 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 Shush, Amber! Hit it, girl. Shit. Shit, woman.
All units are now in position.
Hertha! Oh, jeez, your voice scared me just now.
What? Still caught up in the imposter incident? I thought you knew about the plan.
Well, after you up and disappeared one day, all Master Jean told me was that you'd be gone for a while on an important mission, and that it'd be better if people thought you were dead. And then, what do you know? Someone who looks exactly like you appears out of nowhere 2 days later. If Master Jean hadn't told me about your mission, I would have fallen for it hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, that's quite a scary thought. I get chills just thinking about it. A monster replacing someone as someone close to you, and you're none the wiser. Don't worry, once this is over, these monsters won't be a threat to us again. Albedo, are you okay? The trial wasn't too hard on you, was it? I'm sorry I couldn't be there. I was so worried. Same here. I thought it was all real at one point. I was in complete shock. So you didn't know, Amber? Then it seems Eula did an excellent job at keeping the situation under wraps. And no need to worry, you two. I'm no worse for wear. That sounds like Eula, alright? She's like an impenetrable wall, that one. You're not getting the secret out of her.
Yeah, for sure. She's someone you can really count on.
Wait, so how did you decide Hertha should disappear again? After all this fighting, I can't seem to get it straight.
It was Chaos' suggestion. He said the plan would work best with someone well-known and reputable without being too high-profile. Naturally, Miss Hertha was the perfect choice. We needed to leave a hole in our organization, so she came up with the idea that she would disappear. Ah, so that explains the rumor that someone had fallen during a mission. Of course, it didn't take long for that to get resolved. No, because the imposter fell right into our trap. It was all part of the plan. First, we spread the rumor that Hertha was missing. In action, missing in action after some kind of incident. The news came from Kea and Hertha's direct subordinates, which was important because we needed to be credible. The imposter saw the gap in our ranks and couldn't help but take the bait. It didn't take long for the fake Hertha to appear on the night's patrol route, claiming to have survived their mission.
When did that happen?
Over 6 months ago.
Jesus, they've been prepping for that long?
Whoa, so this has been a long time in the making.
Yes, and our enemy was more meticulous than we expected. Monsters have been searching for Hertha's body in order to protect the imposter's identity, which is a more advanced way of thinking than Subject 2. So we had to wait long enough to convince the fake Hertha that she had our trust. Furthermore, we needed to give her some time to gather evidence against me and convince herself she had enough to strike.
How did the Knight's internal information even reach Durin and his monsters?
There's an informant among our ranks.
And don't worry, Barbados already tracked her down. She doesn't have his blessing, so she can't hear what we're talking about right now.
Honestly, this whole situation almost gave Paimon a heart attack. All those awful accusations in the first trial, and you couldn't even defend yourself!
It was to be expected. I couldn't just reveal the truth. It had to be at the right moment, or it would have given the imposter even more fuel to use against me. She would have demanded to know how I knew about Dragonspine and the monsters in the skies, and if my true identity got out, the public's trust in me would be gone. It was a trap, you see. Argue back and expose my origins, or keep my mouth shut and seen as a murderer. Credit where credit is due. It was well thought out.
Yeah, thank goodness we were able to back her into a corner.
Indeed, and I have to thank you for that, Gaia. You probably don't know it, but you've been a part of the plan since the beginning. But I didn't even know there was a plan. And for that, you have my sincere apologies. I know I kept you in the dark, but I had a reason. This might not sound intuitive, but I did it to make the plan even stronger. From the beginning, I knew I had to leave the letter in my office for a fair and independent reader to discover, someone willing to seek the truth. Naturally, I thought of you. I knew you would return for Windbloom. I knew you would agree to attend the trial. And I knew your sense of responsibility and justice as an honorary knight would compel you to start your own investigation. The fake Hertha, Subject 2, has met you on Dragonspine before. If she thought even you had lost faith in me, her confidence might get the best of her. The perfect time for us to strike. Albedo's right, you were part of our plan from the start. I hope you don't take offense at our decision to keep that from you. And please don't be too hard on Albedo. He was just doing his best to look out for Mondstadt. Enough people were involved in the plan as it was. We had no other choice. The honorary knight and Paimon will always be friends of Mondstadt. We will never forget that.
Aww, that means a lot.
In that case, thank you for thinking of me. It was an honor to take part. It is us who should be thanking you, honorary knight. Alright, let's get shit over with.
Was that you just now? Let's go to the side gate to check it out.
Side gate, huh? Over here. Lisa! Mom. Ah, cutie, it's you. No. Hey, oh. Elemental reactions, baby. I love them. I like it. No, I love it. Hiya! Hiya! Go, Beto.
You're in for a little shock.
And Kapuya gotcha!
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Sheesh, also Hilichills over there. Hilichills everywhere! Ew, it's been a while since I unleashed my lightning during Windbloom.
It happened a lot before?
Unleashing lightning on people? No. Once in a while, maybe. It sure feels good to let loose, though. My old professor even wrote to me about that a few days ago. Of course, I made sure to emphasize that I always treat others with kindness. It's only natural for a student to inherit their teacher's ways after all. And mine was a gentle old man from the Spantanet school. So you see, this time I only used gentle methods of electrocution, so gentle even Jean would have no reason to intervene.
Gentle electrocution.
You seem to be in good spirits, Miss Lisa. Well, well, it's good to move about every once in a while. Sure thing. Hiya, Eula. I'm here, Euler. No.
It's all my fault. I knew Clea was fast, but disappearing like this?
Oh, Lord have
I only
mercy.
lost sight of her for 1 second. How am I going to explain this to Albedo?
Explain what?
Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, God.
Albedo, Traveler, Paimon, what brings you here?
We're providing mobile support across the region. Was there something you needed to explain? You can tell me anything. I hope you know that.
Yeah, plus we kinda already heard what you said, so...
Just tell us. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Clea, she disappeared right under my nose. I'm sorry. I'm doing all I can to
Clea is
find her.
murdering, brother. I see. Please don't beat yourself up. Please.
Something's coming this way, and it doesn't look pretty!
Alright, fighting first, conversation later. Not slimes, not slimes, not
She
slimes.
was right
Yes.
next to me, and the next thing I knew, she ran off somewhere. I swear I only lost sight of her for a second. Crush! I condemn you!
Jumpty Dumpty go! It's Clea!
Feel the same. Those bombs. I see what you mean. She is not to be underestimated.
Clea to the rescue! Yes, I kinda wish it was voice, but okay. Clea! Well. We won! Great work, Clea. I'll be counting on you to protect Eula next time too.
Albedo, you can't be serious.
No problem, just leave it to Clea. Are you going on patrol, Mr. Albedo? Clea heard you went camping for a few days, and these monsters followed you back home.
Camping. Ah, right. The truth isn't suitable for little ears.
That's right, so I need to report back to Master Jean to settle my expenses. If you have some time, I'm sure Eula will be grateful if you escorted her back to the headquarters as well.
Of course. I place myself in your capable hands, Spark Knight.
Oh, that's so cute. It will be an honor. Clea will do her best. You go, Clea. Hell yeah, brother. Sheesh. Okay, fine. Guess I'll just fucking rollerblade. No. Monster is kind of destroyed. Gotta say it. That should be it for now. Good work, everyone. How did we fare injury-wise? Good. Our preparations paid off. Injuries are few and far between. I have a full record here. Wonderful. I'll review it in a bit.
We're back!
Everyone alright?
Amber?
Yep, right as rain. We're back. Clea kept Miss Eula safe the whole way. Oh. That's amazing, Clea. Eula was lucky to have you. Just a silent clapping. Looks like we're still missing a few. Reporting back, Master Jean. Mission complete. Good to have you back safe and sound. And great work, everyone. This operation could not have happened without you all. Your leadership is what made this possible, Master Jean. It's been a busy few days. You should take a well-deserved break. I will, but I believe you deserve one most of all. My work isn't finished, I'm afraid. I have a few loose ends up to tie up. Loose ends. Yeah. I can English, trust. Loose ends. Ah, yes, of course. We can talk about it back at headquarters. Guy and Paimon, you should be there too. Alright, everyone who has finished their work should head back to their quarters or to the church to get some rest. Wanna come with us, Klee? We can drink some tea and eat freshly baked moon pies. Yes, yes. Meow 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 meow. Meow. Hi everyone. Venti, thank you for everything. I know there were difficult moments along the way. Oh, well, wait, does that mean you saw me running for my life? Ah, no, apologies, just forget I said anything. Just kidding, but you're right, it was tough out there. I almost lost my head to the wind several times. Any notable information on the wind? Of course. I was out on the city wall for quite some time. I heard all sorts of things. As for something notable, well, I picked up on anxious voices and a child's anger. Dern has been isolated for centuries, but absorbing Subject 2's emotion allowed him to understand certain truths about this world and its existence, including the fact that he is no longer Mother's only child. Or her most perfect creation. It's obvious he found the fact difficult to accept. The emotion he felt in response were quite genuine and, I dare say, human. If I eliminate the perfect creation, I will be the only child Mother needs. This mindset arose out of Dern's instinct to compete and survive, and came to dominate all those around him. Of course, the absorption of Subject 2's knowledge allowed him to make a more intelligent approach, accusing me of murder. In the end, however, Dern still lacks sufficient social intelligence. The fact that his army even got this far is a miracle.
Oh, no wonder Venti sensed a child's anger through the wind.
That same feeling, it's close. Hi, Fonia. Ah, Miss Fonia. Here to make your report?
Oh, nothing much to report, actually.
Because you are the imposter, are you not? Is that so? During the battle, we were talking about your transfer to the 7th Company. You were in charge of patrols and post-battle reconnaissance this time. How did everything go?
Good. No problems.
I see. If you don't mind me asking, why did you come from that direction? And why are you alone? Did you think we were still meeting at the side gates? Or there was a change of plans? We sent a message over the wind in the last few minutes of the battle. There were a lot of changes during the operation, but I imagine you missed those as well, because you're under Dern's influence. And you have been since your trip through Dragonspine over 6 months ago. Grab her. Aha. Cornered. Ooh. Don't move. You're getting touched without consent, woman. No, YouTube slimes, it's not like that. She's a mini whopper flower, okay? She's not actual human, don't worry. Let's continue this discussion back at the headquarters. Don't be scared. I'll figure out a way to free you from his power. Oh, never mind. Don't touch her. Don't. Oops, my bad. Fuck. Restless as a child. What? Did we get a wish? No, but we did complete the fucking... Ah, whatever. Kablam! Open the door. Open the door. Alright, the others are looking at Aphonia. Please tell me you can help her. I can, as long as the rest of the operation goes well.
Wait, the operation isn't over. What do we do now?
What happens next is more of a personal project. I've consulted Venti about the possibility of calling a tripartite conference. Ah, yes, that's a relatively new tradition. Grandmaster Farka came up with the idea a few years ago. I still remember when he approached me about asking the lovely ladies of the Hexen Circle for a small favor. The chumminess caught me off guard. If I hadn't known any different, I'd have thought he was talking about his older sisters or something.
Older sisters? Is Varka really young or something?
I wouldn't exactly call him young, but he's not old either. He's the type to crack a joke at every opportunity, so whatever that age is. Indeed. Anyway, the tripartite conference is a gathering of 3 parties: the Hexen Circle, the Animal Archon, and the joint forces of the Knights and the Church of Favonius. Lord Barbados was able to facilitate the meeting between Varka and the mages. Varka has quite a way with words, so he was able to gain their favor and convince them to agree to a very important request. Namely, that in Mondstadt's greatest time of need, the mages would return and lend their aid to our nation. Yes, and now I have a request of my own, so I need the conference to convene once again. Venti, if you would. Of course. Can you pass me the Dodo communication device?
Huh? You're gonna use that thing to call them?
Just watch and learn. Okay, I think this should do it.
What's that ringing? Is it the wind or something?
Hold on, that's not the right voice.
Wait. Barbados?
Varka? Oh, we can actually hear Varka, that's pretty cool. Grandmaster? Oops, I put in the wrong number. Sorry, Varka. You're probably busy right now.
But considering I'm surrounded on both sides with a group on my tail looking to turn me into mincemeat, yeah, I'd say so.
Ah, yes, well, have fun with that. We can talk some other time.
Alright, pass along my regards. Oh, and I still owe you for those drinks, don't I? Just take it from my stash. I keep it in...
Hey! He was just about to tell us where to find his secret stash!
Don't tell me he hid it beneath that great tree of wind rice. That seems like a bit much. Okay, who are we calling?
Hello? Who is this?
Is this Alice? Yay! I know that voice from miles away. Greetings, Miss Alice. It's Venti.
Venti? Nope, it doesn't ring a bell.
Oh my god, she's so hot. Marry me, mommy. Alright, you're really gonna tease me like this? Fine, it's Barbados.
Apologies, just a bit of fun. What can I do for you, dear Barbados?
You still remember the tripartite conference, right? I'm calling on behalf of a friend. He is asking for a meeting.
Oh? And which brave soul is it this time?
It's me, Aunt Alice. Albedo, captain of the Knights of Favonius, investigation team, requesting a formal meeting with the Hexen Circle.
And what is your wish, dear Albedo?
I want to accomplish something unprecedented.
How unprecedented?
Unprecedented.
Something even your mother Rhine-daughter never accomplished?
In terms of technique, no. But in terms of location and materials, yes.
Okay, that makes no sense.
It's okay, Paimon. Let them cook.
You've piqued my interest. I'll be right there.
Wait, we can. Be right where? Here, as in this office?
Hello again, everyone.
Smash. 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 Yeah, I'd smash, bro. I don't care. I'd smash. You know? Hello, Aunt Alice. I see you've turned yourself into a giant Dodoko.
Darling, isn't it? It even has its own hat.
My god, she's so adorable. Marry me.
Wow, the attention to detail.
Pleasure to see you all again. It's been a while.
Hello, Alice.
On behalf of the Hexen Circle, I hereby grant Albedo's request. I'm guessing you still need to prepare? Take your time. Just come find me at the long table when you're ready.
Aw, that's nice of you.
I suppose it's just my nature, darling.
Oh my god, marry me! Thank you, Aunt Alice. Before we set out, there's someone I need you to meet. Head to my office, he's waiting for you there. Is it Dahlia? Is it Dahlia? Well, huh? Is it? Can I wish? Can I wish? I can't wish. Or can? Huh? Can I? Oh, I can't. And if you swipe down now, I'm trying to get, I'm hoping to get, Escopier's weapon. But if not, I'm going to cry.
Have you ever wondered why Albedo always keeps his office closed?
Nope.
Paimon best. there's a secret snack stash hidden around here somewhere.
Maybe. Oh! Mini Durin.
Mini Durin? What are you doing here?
What the hell? Well, actually, I've been kind of helping you guys in secret this whole time. I tried tapping Paimon on the shoulder during the battle, but you floated away too fast. You were there? Yeah, I've been mounted for a few days now, but I've kept myself out of sight. I thought people might be scared of me.
Oh, don't worry. We aren't scared of you.
Yeah, thanks.
So, what
That was a very
brings you
awkward
here?
laugh.
Oh, is it Windbloom? There are a ton of fun games this time of year.
I did sneak off to the festival for a bit, even though I couldn't play the games because all of the people. I still had a lot of fun. But that's not why I'm here. Albedo and I made a promise to accomplish something great together.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna replace the Durin on Dragonspine. I'm going to be the one who is revived and brought into this world.
Wait, didn't that already happen? You left the storybook world, and now you're here.
Sorry, I should be more specific. Albedo said he can use alchemy to turn me into a human.
What?
Human transmutation, so you're Albedo's intended subject. Yeah, he's been working on it for a long time.
And that's what you want, Mini Durin? To become human?
I don't know if the right is the right word. I don't even know if there's a right answer in a situation like this. But I do know this. I have just as much of a right to this name. I don't want to lose it to the other Durin. Becoming human isn't as simple as just changing form. I know. Albedo talked to me about that. He said the Durin on Dragonspine is a lot more aggressive and primitive. Almost like a beast. But Mom created me in a storybook. The pure parts of me can balance out the evil parts of him. If I'm honest, I don't know what that will look like. If I can still be me once I become one with that part of him. Jesus, I can't talk. Maybe without a complete soul, there was never really a me to begin with. Albedo said these kinds of questions are normal, and we're all just trying to figure out who we are. But I'm not afraid of change. I want my life to have meaning, and suppressing an evil dragon becoming human both sounds pretty meaningful to me. So, don't worry, no one is forcing me to make this choice.
Turning you into a human sounds like a huge project. No wonder Albedo wants to get the mage's approval.
Yeah, I'm really grateful to him. We're kind of in the same boat, you know? Albedo told me once he's the Kraiden Prince, a synthetic human. If this works, I'll be one too. We will be the only two of our kind in the whole world. Alchemical creations allowed to live in human form. If all living things are grouped together by species, and there's only one other person like me in this world, I guess that makes us family.
Definitely! You've just gotta trust one another! Actually, while we're on the subject, does your friend Hakai know about this?
Yeah, I told him I was coming here to fulfill this, duty. He didn't try to stop me, he just told me to get a move on then. He didn't say it outright, but I think he supports my decision. Maybe he even thinks it's a good idea to go through with this. I'm a little scared, of course, but excited too. Anyway, I'm really glad I got to talk to you at a time like this. I feel a lot better now, so thanks. Shakeman. Go to the location indicated. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I need to enter the library. She's at the long table. Note, your party configuration cannot be changed until your next trial. Please choose a suitable party in advance. Recommended elements, hydro and cryo. Okay. Well, I've got just the team for that, baby girl. Goodbye. Because I just got SKK. And we'll change Jongyun with Yalan.
Who's our target this time?
Everyone. Okay, that sounded really creepy. I apologize, YouTube steps. Alright, I'm ready. What? Jess.
welcome one and all. Please sit wherever you like.
Thank you. So no unspoken rules to be aware of? I don't want to unwittingly park myself down here on some important lady's chair.
I highly doubt anyone's going to mind where you sit, Lord Barbados. But thank you for being so considerate. Jean didn't fancy tagging
step
along.
on me, or bounce on me. That sounds very wrong, but I don't regret it and I want it to happen. A lot happened in the city today. If she left, there really would be no one around to lead the Night of Favonius.
Right, never mind. I was just hoping to treat her to some tea. Oh. So, tell me, Albedo, what is this outrageous and audacious plan of yours that I've been hearing murmurings about?
Murmurings? I'll get right to the point. I intend to kill the evil Durin in Dragonspine.
Oh?
And I'd also like to request some alchemical reagents from the Hexen Circle.
Which ones? I'm all ears.
First would be the flesh of that immortal monster from the Mar Jafari.
Interesting. What else?
The other is a portion of the embryo left by Mother Rheindotter.
Ah, the raw material from which she created her monsters in the past. There's not much of it left. Dragon blood, monster flesh, and embryo. Sounds to me like a formula for creating life.
Correct. Durin's heart has continued to beat ever since the day he died. That means it's just a matter of time before he eventually returns. It could be centuries away or millennia, but the day will come. I've spent years investigating in Dragonspine, so I'm well aware of the danger he poses. He has already posed a considerable threat to Mondstadt, at less than half of his original strength. There's no telling how dire the consequences could be if he ever regained his full life force. Hence, if we want to be free of the dangers posed by his blood and limitless vitality, we must find a way to eliminate Durin entirely. Unfortunately, Durin is a special entity. Even after death, he could reawaken at any moment. So the solution is to kill him and then resurrect him in a different form. Upon resurrection, he will no longer be the creature he once was. In fact, he will no longer be a monster at all, because I intend to transform him into a human-like being. During the summer, Klee and I visited a fairy tale world called the Simulanka. I have a buff in this game. Called Simulanka. It was created by mages from the Hexen Circle, so I'm sure you know of it.
Of course! It was even the home of one of M's children, the other Oh, I see.
It was during that journey that I learned with certainty that Durin would return to life one day. That experience inspired me. I met the pure soul M had created, and I knew if I wanted to change Durin's fate, he could be the key. To that end, I devised an alchemical model for the transmutation. The soul will come from the fairy tale dragon of Simulanka, the blood from the original dragon's heart, and the monster remnants from the Mara Javari, and the embryo mother left behind will form the flesh. The corrosive nature of the dragon venom and the heightened vitality of the monster remnants will offset each other, keeping the constructed body in perfect balance. A powerful side effect can be triggered when festering forces and life energy collide. In an alchemical setting, the results are sure to be nothing short of astounding.
The glint in your eye when you talk about these ideas. You really are your mother's child.
Do you see that as a bad thing, Aunt Alice?
Of course not. To me, you're both extraordinary individuals. I find you fascinating. In any case, now I see why you asked Venti for help. The raw materials you seek are extremely valuable. The misuse of even the tiniest amount could cause unimaginable chaos.
Ooh.
That said, we're happy to give you what you need. But there is one condition. You need to prove you can wield them. And so, you must pass the Hexen Circle's trial.
I understand. I figured something like this might happen. That's why I asked Kaya to come along. You're not even gonna try to talk me into it? Oh, you need convincing? I thought you want to keep an eye on me, so who knows what sort of outlandish things I might attempt without someone to keep me in check. Fine, I'm not going to argue with you.
So you know our tricks, huh?
Aunt Alice has always loved the spectacle. Any chances to witness friends come together to support one another?
Well, success means little if you have no one to celebrate it with, no?
True.
Although, I'm afraid dear Paimon will have to sit this one out.
What? Why?
The Hex and Circle trials are no walk in the park, my dear. Besides, I already decided on the structure. There's only room for 2 participants, I'm afraid.
Oh god.
No more, no less. You understand, don't you, Paimon? Oh, don't be too angry with your dear aunt.
Okay. You can turn off the charm. Paimon will stay behind.
Thank you for being so understanding.
Goddamn, I love her.
Then, whenever you two are ready, interact with the chessboard on the
Adopt
table.
me. I don't know.
It will guide you through the trial.
Okay. Then let me make a formal request. Will you go through this trial with me? Let's do this. Are you ready? Just about.
Then, my dear children, get ready for a taste of the Dodo King's magic.
Dodo King. What the fuck? Sheesh, I'm tiny. Okay. Oh yeah. It's certainly in keeping there with Hex and Circle. Oh my god, that's so cool. Alice, I love you. Alright, let me do this. We've been shrunken down to chess piece size.
Oh, you're so tiny now. Take extra care of yourselves, okay?
What is it? Nothing, it's just Paimon's voice is even louder than usual now. Now I'm this size. She's always so energetic and lively. Nothing can dampen her spirits. Don't worry, he'll be back with her again in no time.
You sound pretty confident, Albedo.
Aunt Alice, I didn't realize you'd be personally conducting the trial.
Well, since your mother has to recuse herself, who better than I to put your abilities to the test?
True.
I have prepared quite a riveting new performance just for you two. See? Defeat them in battle. Prove to me that you have what it takes to achieve your goal. Swashbuckle your way to victory like gallant fairy tale heroes.
Sheesh! Oh, that's so cool. Die, chess piece. Feel this ancient power.
Stars, shine for me.
Feel the ancient power.
Okay, this is pretty fucking cool. Oh, I need her to hit the thingies. Ow. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, I really love this. Oh yeah! Not one, the one who plays at chess games. Oh, we had the king and now we have the queen. Okay, that's very cool. Oh yeah. Goodbye. Second phase incoming. Second phase.
It had to be this form? A toy really doesn't suit me. Well done, but this isn't over. I will now preside over the second trial. Stare straight ahead, and you will see things as they appear. But change your perspective, and you will see them as they are.
Oh damn. Oh shit. What? She's so cute! Oh, what? Oh, what? Oh my god. Oh, hell yeah.
The trial awaits.
The trial awaits, huh? They're just looking at me. Intimidating. So, how y'all doing, huh? You doing all right? I'm kinda focusing on the Roblox as well a little bit. You know, just a little moment for myself, you know. But how you doing? You guys look amazing, bro. Damn.
Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
Hey, Yolanda, I don't think we have the time to do this. Oh, well, let's just get to it.
Only by turning the world on its head can we see its true colors. So it begs the question: what do you see on the other side of this chessboard? Hard-earned true freedom, the moment they gave legs with which to ride. So, in the spirit of running, I prepared a surprise for you. No need to thank me, of course. Just a small gesture of kindness from me, Barbara Trismegistus, to you. It is time to slay our foes! This calls for some pomp and ceremony. Your minds.
That's one.
Our performance has yet to conclude.
Quietly now.
Oh, I can revive. Whoops, I should have known.
I dance for you, my dear.
Gotcha. Don't be scared.
The curtain call has arrived.
Wall purchase game. Sheesh.
Yes, very well done.
We did it. Oh, that's Barbalov. Hello,
Oh,
Barbalov.
they've grown up so fast. I'm so proud.
Alice.
Really? Well then, I'll leave you to debrief the others about today's events.
Huh? You're leaving already?
You did marvelously today. I'm thrilled for both of you. And should you feel the need to gloat profusely to that student of mine so she knows to up her game, be my guest.
Damn.
Lovely tea party. But that'll do me for now. Until next time, my dearies.
Bye-bye, Barbalov.
You're just going to up and leave? Barbie? You'll have to forgive Barbalov. She's always on the move. And she never says where she's going either. I think she enjoys the mystique. But if I had to guess, she's probably going for a walk. She's a very health-conscious individual. Barbie was satisfied with your victory. And so am I. Congratulations to you both.
Thank you.
You can come back now. Oh, whoops. I need to turn you back to normal first, don't I?
I love Alice, man. Damn, she's amazing. W Alice.
Finally back! Great job! You made it all look so easy!
Thank you.
Nice to have you back safe and sound. Now time to relax and switch off. You've earned it.
Yes. Thank you. Felt pretty good to beat the trial. Once you've rested up, let me know when you're free, and we'll head to Dragonspine.
To deal with the dragon of Dragonspine, right?
Indeed, the sooner we deal with Durin, the better. Go to Dragonspine. Hiya! I think we're slowly reaching the end, which is nice. And then I can wish, and hopefully we'll get a 5-star weapon. Because if we get a 5-star weapon, and it's Escoffier's weapon, I'll be happy and I'll have Escoffier's weapon. If not, I'll have to level this one, I feel like. But that's okay, because that one used a lot of energy charge and a lot of tag, and I didn't really use that one yet, so, you know? Because how much... I almost have 2 wishes.
Yep, this place is as freezing as ever. Paimon's hands are turning to ice.
You're fine, Paimon. Wanna climb on into my hood?
You sure? Is it warm in there?
It's very warm, Paimon. We have arrived. Sorry, Paimon, I have to get to work now.
Still beating away after all this time.
Leave it to me. You two stay on guard. If I get, like, grass slimes, I'm kinda good. Come on.
May Paimon ask a question?
You may.
Who is Durin to you? Do you think of him as one of your kind? And is he a dragon, person, animal, or monster?
From an alchemical perspective, we're both artificial creations, but biologically speaking, we have no relation whatsoever. So, to say we are kin will be categorically incorrect.
Sounds like you prefer humans to dragons, then.
It's not so much a matter of preference. Rather, as things stand, I would say I belong to the class of human, albeit a unique category thereof. Then again, most forms of life in this world possess some unique traits. I am perhaps the most unique among humans, in that I am the only one of my kind, but soon there will be another just like me, assuming this alchemical project proves successful. I believe Mini-Durin already told you of his intent to replace the Durin of Dragonspine. After my conversation with him, he also expressed a strong interest in becoming human. It's a fascinating prospect, not to mention an extremely challenging one, but I understand why he came to that decision. Do you see this as an act of creation? Well, understood in a broadcast sense, this project deals with both the past and future, and stands to profoundly impact many lives. That, primarily, is what makes it worthwhile. Hold on, here we go. Helping Mini-Durin become who he wants to be is a secondary consideration, though still a meaningful one. By contrast, by my personal motivations are nothing so grand and meaningful. I'm just pursuing something I believe in. In my view, to cultivate life which the world cannot generate endogenously or something, is to cultivate the world itself. Whatever aids life in attaining a greater level of perfection improves the world by doing so. It's not a question of whether this ought to be done or not, merely whether I wish to. The chemical enterprise is concerned with deciphering and comprehending all forms of knowledge. That is the path I walk on. That's the path I walk. I don't English, brother. Of course, that's not to say that this is just a science experiment to me. Anything that affects Mondstadt I approach first and foremost as a member of the Knights of Favonius. Does that answer your question satisfactorily? Well enough, thank you. Finished.
Looks like a golden energy has encased the dragon's heart.
The whole heart will be too big. I don't need that much. Instead, I just remove the core. The rest will soon lose its vitality completely. This time, Durin's body should finally die for good.
Wait, but in that case, what's gonna happen to the fake Hertha? And what about the people who fell under Durin's influence?
The Knights will keep an eye on them, but as far as I'm concerned, eliminating Durin's influence on the citizenry and creating new Durin through alchemy are one and the same thing. Armed with this heart, I'll be able to complete the alchemical array and deal with all these issues in one go. This is such an interesting story, man. Like, honestly, this is ridiculous. This is insane, bro. But I do love the story. It's amazing. What up, Lynn? Up. Let's call it a day here. Thank you for accompanying me.
Pleasure. We sure learned a lot.
Mondstadt's a lively place during the Windbloom Festival. You should take a look around and pick out some nice souvenirs from yourselves.
Oh yeah, the festival! Wonder who the Windbloom Star is gonna be this time. Well, we've been too busy dealing with this situation the entire time. Who else would be free to work during the Windbloom Festival?
Very true. I'm sure we'll find out on the day off. On the day off. Wait until 2 days later. You know? I hope you slimes don't mind a very long unedited video, because obviously with Genshin, like goddamn, it takes so long, man, like multiple hours. I mean, to me, it's big, it's W, but like, you know. Here we go.
The Windbloom Festival is about to begin! Let's go check it out!
No, go to the plaza. I should just teleport, shouldn't I? That's way faster. Yeah, that's so much faster. Okay. Oh yeah. Pinewood. I got pinewood. Oh yeah. My slimy butt is kind of sliming, you know? But I feel like we're kind of reaching the end. As you all know, during this year's Windbloom Festival, the people of Mondstadt have banded together to defeat several waves of monsters that try to invade our city. Accordingly, we would like to award the title of Windbloom Star to someone who made an outstanding contribution to the defense operation. This is someone who may not look like a strong warrior, but whose keen insight played a vital role in gaining control over the conflict. His words and songs always have a way of lifting people's spirits, and they were a great support to us all. Let's give a round of applause for this year's Windbloom Star, Venti the Bard.
Yeah! Amazing!
Venti!
Venti, let's go! W Venti. Huh? No way, are you really gonna pick me? Why not? You're the perfect person for the job. Alright, does that mean I get unlimited free drinks at the tavern? I'm sure they'll be more than happy to support this year's Windbloom Star. If you'd like, you can even take a drink while you give your acceptance speech to the crowd. Haha, in that case, let me swap out the speech for a song. Everyone, the best bard in the land is about to begin his performance, so don't go away, gather around and lend me your ears. He's not gonna speak, is he? He's not gonna speak, is he? Hey! He's Batman. I'm not gonna voice it, I'm just gonna be silent. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. It's so anticlimactic. It's so sad, man. That is very cool, though. Well, damn, GG, he exploded. God damn you, ENBA. Oh damn. Oh damn. Oh damn. Wait, can we later on play as Durin? With like a demon sort of...
How did everything go?
like type or something? Very smoothly. I'd say we achieved our goal.
Really? So Mini Durin looks like a human now?
Correct. However, his newly formed body is still stabilizing. We should give him some time. Incredible work, Albedo. I graciously accept the compliment. It really is rather remarkable what we have accomplished.
How do you feel right now?
Quite good. Well, here we go. I did what I set out to do and achieved a personal goal. I think even she would have made a rare facial expression if she had seen me.
She?
Rhinododir. My master and mother. Gold Rhinododir. A long time ago, she sent me to Mondstadt with the instruction to complete a task of monumental importance. Find the truth of the world. I had a theory about what she meant, and in time I was able to corroborate it. Yeah, because that makes sense. Fair enough, finding out the truth of the world basically stood for getting alive. Damn, she actually told you to get alive, huh? Feels bad, man. That might be easy for most people, but for someone like me, it meant doing a lot of learning about a lot of things. I had to find about myself and about the world around me, get to know me and get to know other people. Life is the space that exists between me and the world. To become truly human, I had to inhabit that space. So for an artificial human, finding life is, in some sense, equivalent to finding the truth of the world.
So that's what she meant, huh? Well, no wonder those monsters wanted to infiltrate the city and replace you. They wanted your life for themselves.
Being alive is just existing, but having a life is what makes you truly human. I think that's the message she wanted to get across to me. Okay, hold on, let me tap a few times, here we go. Still, I found this whole series of events has given me new inspiration. Becoming human is only the beginning. What follows is the choices a human has to make in life, as well as the kinds of family bonds they will form. Most people will probably see the events of the last few days as something out of a nightmare, but for me, it's just part of my family life. I fear that the carefree existence my brother has enjoyed this far will not come to an end. Just like me, he will have to step into the world and face the same constraints as everyone else.
You've got an unusual family, that's for sure.
Well, I suppose we get it from our mother. She's highly unusual. There are all kinds of families in the world. Some base their life around the family store, others around the farm. In my family, I suppose we tend to flower beds. And now I'm a gardener too. As long as you feel like you've gained something from the experience. Master never showed her face, but if the Hexen Circle knows what I've done, that means she knows as well and gave her approval. Since devouring Naberius, it would seem she has finally found a modicum of peace. If so, then I am truly happy for her. She didn't always have a penchant for madness, you know.
Devouring Naberius? What's Naberius?
It's the name of the ruler of life.
What?
Aunt Alice told me about it not too long ago, but it came as no surprise. I knew Master would do it sooner or later. As for the ruler of life, all I truly know is this. Naberius is not gone. Instead, because of Master's action, she and Naberius are now one. In any case, thank you so much for your help during this ordeal and choosing to stand by my side through it all.
Of course, that's what friends are for.
Paimon took the words right out of my mouth. Hearing you say that means more than I can say. I'll make sure to pass along the sentiment and when I report back to Master Jean.
Oh, so you're heading back to headquarters? Well, good luck with the report.
Thank you. I'll get going.
Wow, this Windbloom Festival turned out to be a special one. It feels like we really made a difference. Oh, Paimon almost forgot. If the Windbloom star has already been chosen, what is this year's Windbloom gonna be?
Want to take a guess?
Venti, you're back.
Well, I cannot keep my two dear friends in the dark about this year's Windbloom, you know? Now could I? What do you think of the Cecilia? It's quite fitting. The true feeling of the prodigal sun, a sentiment as sweet and warm as the gentle spring breeze, perfect for the season. Gaia, give me your hand. Oh. The mages are very pleased with that you and Albedo managed to pass their trial. Albedo received the materials he sought, so you deserve something in return as well. The Hexing Circle wants you to have this. It contains something entirely one of a kind, a secret of sorts. When the time is right, it will reveal itself to you, so no need to open it right away.
Wow! A gift and a mystery all in one! The mages sure love their secrets, huh?
According to the sender, you are probably the only person who can make use of something like this, so I suppose it belongs to you. Alright, thanks. Well, all I did was deliver it. Although I did go to great lengths during this whole ordeal. I suppose the reward for my efforts wouldn't be out of the question.
You've helped a lot, Venti. How about we treat you to a drink?
Yeah. Really? I'll see you to that, you know? No going back on your word.
Of course, Dad! Let's go to the tavern right now!
Music to my ears. I'm so happy I could fly. It's like this festival was made for me or something. When no love remains for the songs to tell, the world becomes naught but an empty shell. Skibbity bob, skibbity bee. I pee. I don't fucking know. Cruel is set fate, cruel it may be, were not for a hero who could set us all free. Through a shadow so cold he sought wisdom untold, chasing a fragrance the wind only knows. Thus wistfulness waned and faded into night as he stepped from darkness and into the light. Paralogism! Yes! Hell yeah, bro. Sheesh! And that's how we complete the story quest. That was amazing, bro. That was super cool. I really enjoyed the story. Sheesh. Hey, W Genshin. Now it's time to end this video on a really good note, shall we? Damn it. I said on a really good note. Nah, well, I guess I'll have to do it off camera. That kinda sucks. Oh boy. But yeah, I'm not going to make this any longer than it needs to be, because the video's already been going on for around like 2 hours or something. I have no idea. So thank you all slimes for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this very long video. Of course, I'll be making more Genshin content. I try to focus more on the art and story quests and not really necessarily the like the events and that kind of stuff. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you slimes all very soon. Goodbye for now. Mwah.